I have a quick little story time for you all, and I think that this is a powerful lesson that you can use. Back in January, I started rock climbing, right? And it's like such an amazing experience, rock climbing, because you learn so much spiritually and mentally and physically. And this first time that I went rock climbing, I learned that you either learn your lessons by will or you learn your lessons by force. Let me explain. So I'm not typically afraid of heights, right? And I started climbing the rock wall, and they have you like on this rope or whatever so that they can hold you up and you can jump down and things like that. And what's crazy is I got pretty high on the wall, and then she was like, just jump. The instructor was like, just jump. And I was like, I don't want to jump. Why? You know, I'm like nervous to jump, which is weird because I'm not afraid of heights. And so Spirit is just like I literally hear my internal spirit, me tell myself, girl, just jump. It'll be okay. And I'm like, but I don't want to jump. I prefer to go backwards. Like, I could crawl down. It'll be okay. In that moment, I heard my spirit speak to me and say, trust me. It'll be okay. Trust me. So I proceeded to walk backwards because I was like, I trust you, but I'm not jumping off of this rock wall. I'm going to walk backwards. And as I'm walking backwards, I'm thinking to myself, this is silly. Why didn't I just jump? Because whether I go backwards or whether I just jump off of this rock wall, the results are still the same. Like, I could literally slip on one of these rocks and end up on the bungee rope like I would have if I would have just jumped. Are you following me? In this moment, I had an important decision to make. And oftentimes, we are faced with a choice between fear and faith, okay? Whenever I'm approached with fear, I'm like, no, we're not doing fear, right? So I decided to jump. And when I jumped, I held on to the bungee rope, and I ended up at the bottom, and I was safe, and everything was okay. The lesson of this story is you can learn your lessons by force or by will. And oftentimes, when you choose to give into your faith, and when you choose to give into the highest vibrational feeling that you have, that tells you to trust in yourself and in your spirit, your path will be easier than going backwards. This lesson also applies to change, because as we change, our environments change, our feelings change, everything about us change as we change, and what we see changes as well. So every new height that you go to in life, you have to get adjusted. You have to get comfortable with being at that new height, at that new level. And as you get comfortable, you learn to trust. So trust this new elevation, this new height that you're at. All you really need to do is trust the space that you're in. Allow your body to become comfortable being in that new state of being.